Guys, Lego Master Reviews. Today I'm going to show off my custom Hawkeye episode 6 custom Lego minifigures. This episode is really good, and I think it's the best out of the series so far. But yeah, we're jumping into it. We'll start with Elena Balakova. And for her, I used the Elena Balova's head and hair from the Black Widow set, along with the torso. I gave her Spider-Man stealth suit from the Spider-Man Far From Home set, and the arms as well from the Spider-Man stealth suit. I think that comes out pretty good for the most part. And we'll go to the other side and we'll look at Kingpin now. And I personally don't think Kingpin's dead. That did happen to him in the comics, and I really hope he's not dead. But if he is dead, for sure, that is a major waste of a villain, in my opinion. They definitely should not keep him dead, in my opinion. But yeah, and he was pretty cool in this episode, and he's a lot bigger than he was in Daredevil. And for that, I gave him this kind of like 2x2 piece. It looks pretty good. And for him, I used this angry clone face, is what people call it, and it's come on a lot of stormtroopers. And I gave him Joker's torso and legs from the CMF series. I swapped out those green hands for these hands, and I gave him this cane, which is just this lightsaber hilt, and then this black piece. And I would give him a white top hat, but I don't have any white top hats. I have purple ones and brown ones and black ones, but I don't have any white ones. But yeah, that would make this figure look a lot better. So if you guys do have any white top hats, I definitely put that on him. And next up here you have Maya Lopez, or Echo, whatever you want to call her. And I gave her this longer piece than I have been because she did kind of have a different hairstyle in the final battle. And I got this hair piece from MJ from Spider-Man No Way Home. And then I gave her Wonder Woman's face, and then the Shocker's body and arms from Spider-Man Homecoming. And I swapped out the hands. And then I gave her Black Widow's legs, and I, this plain black leg, well, not Black Widow's legs. I think that comes out pretty well. And here we have Kate Bishop now. And for her, I gave her Nia's hairpiece from the Lego Ninjago movie, and another Wonder Woman face from a different set. I gave her T'Challa Star-Lord's torso and arms, but I flipped around the torso, and I swapped out the hands and gave her Black Widow's leg. So yeah, that looks pretty good, and I also gave her this arrow holster. And that comes out pretty well. And then we finally, in the MCU, have a comic accurate Hawkeye suit for the most part. And I think that looks pretty cool. It was really cool to see. Yeah, and for him, I gave him the spiky brown hair and Han Solo's face. I gave him Black Widow's legs, and the torso is from a Hawkeye from one of the Avengers sets from a couple years back. It was based off one of the Avengers video game that came out a couple years ago. And then I swapped out the black arms for these purple ones. And I gave him this black hand on one just because he has a glove to pull back the arrows on one hand. And then the other one is a plain gloveless hand. And I gave him a bow and arrow as well. And that comes out pretty well, I think, personally. But yeah, overall I think that's pretty good. But yeah, that's my Hawkeye episode 6 showcase. I really did like this episode. I thought it was pretty good. And I really do hope Kingpin is still alive. But yeah, overall, I thought this was a really well done show, and it was pretty good. I will not be doing a Hawkeye TV show just because I don't have the right equipment to do movie reviews. But if I ever do get the right equipment, I will start doing movie reviews. But when I do custom figures off the movies, I'll kind of get my feelings about the movies as well. But yeah, until then, yeah, this will probably be my last video of the year. But yeah, and we'll be back up with more reviews in January with all the new sets coming out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have a great day. Have a Merry Christmas. Bye.